We would like to begin by acknowledging the traditional owners of the land we are on today, the Turrbal and Yagara people, and recognise that sovereignty was never ceded. We would also like to extend this acknowledgement to the traditional owners of the land in which our hometowns reside. These include the Gurrung people of the land we now call Bundaberg, the Gubbi Gubbi people of the land we now call Caboolture and Pine Rivers, the Bundjalung people of the land we now call Mullumbimby, the Buribai people of the land we now call Port Macquarie, the Kamilaroi people of the land we now call Inverell, the Ku-ring-gai people of the land we now call Sydney, and the Wurundjeri people of the land we now call Melbourne. We pay our respects to their elders, past, present and emerging, for they hold the hopes, dreams, traditions and cultures of Aboriginal Australia. We also extend this respect to all elders.
Stand by Alex Q3, Sound Q2 and Vision Q1. Alex.
Sound.
Vision. Sound Q2. Go.
Creative people, as I see them, are distinguished by the fact that they can live with anxiety.
That they can live with anxiety.
Even though a high price may be paid.
Even though a high price may be paid in terms of insecurity.
May be paid in terms of insecurity, sensitivity,
insecurity, sensitivity, and defenselessness.
For the gift of the divine madness.
For the gift of the divine madness.
For the gift of the divine madness.
To borrow the term used by the classical Greeks.
Classical Greeks.
Used by the classical Greeks.
They do not run away from non-being.
They do not run away from non-being.
They do not run away from non-being.
But by encountering and wrestling with it.
Force it to produce being.
They knock on silence for an answering music.
They knock on silence for an answering music.
For an answering music. They pursue meaninglessness.
They pursue meaninglessness.
They pursue meaninglessness until they can force it to mean.
Until they can force it to mean.
Wait, did you guys just notice that?
Yeah.
I'm also losing signal to the vision computer. Maybe there's an issue with the power. I think I've lost signal to the desk. Alright, can we keep going while you guys troubleshoot that? Yep, on it now. Alex, have you found any issues? It's not an issue with the power as far as I can tell. Okay, Sound, how you doing?
Nothing seems wrong in the console, but might be the speaker issue, something's going wrong.
Alright, Vision, what about you? Yeah, everything at my end is fine. There might be a projector issue or cabling. Yeah, it seems to be weird that it's affecting all the departments. That's alright. Alex, can you fix these things while we keep going? I don't think so. Sound?
No.
Vision? Not really. Okay. Well, I guess if we can't find the issues, I'm going to call show stop, guys. Attention everyone on comms. We're having unknown technical issues, so we're going to have to stop the show. Please be aware, we are making a show stop. Alex, can you please prepare to bring up house lights and jump into pre-show state? Sound, can you please prepare to escape out of this queue and bring up the God mic? And Vision, can you please prepare to escape out of this queue as well? Standing by. Standing by.
Standing by.
Alex, Sound, Vision, go.
You're alive.
Attention all viewing, wherever you may be. We apologise for the interruption to tonight's proceedings. I regret to inform you that due to unforeseen and unprecedented circumstances, we are unable to continue as planned. It has been a joy to bring laughter, community, and a little magic to audiences around the world. Experiences we will reflect on with delight and longing in the time to come. We will be eagerly awaiting your return, where we can once again share our passion for the arts and all things wild and wonderful. Thank you. So, where to now?
Welcome to Standing By 2020. We are so glad to be able to share with you the talent and passion of this year's graduating cohort of technical production. Wherever you may be watching in the world, we hope you enjoy.
Since we first streamed this event into life in 2012, I have seen it evolve in ways I never thought possible. Every year I have been amazed at how each third year cohort takes the challenge and just runs with it. And every year it takes my breath away and leaves me in proud tears. This year, you, the class of 2020, have taken it to a whole other level under the most difficult of circumstances. In a year when it would have just been easier to lay down and be beaten by the uncertainty and panic and lost opportunities and total disruption to anything and everything you imagined what this, your final year, would be. I have watched on in awe as you have all got up again and again and taken everything that this year has thrown at you and turned it into something beautiful. As a side note, since 2012, I have always been able to duck the task of speaking on behalf of the staff. I'm much more comfortable behind the scenes. And didn't I pick a good year to have this mantle finally fall on my shoulders? What can I say about this year that hasn't already been said? What words of inspiration and encouragement can I offer this group of young people who have spent 3 years preparing for an industry that in March we watched collapse across the globe? The responsibility of this speech this year has given me more sleepless nights than I can tell you. As this year started, there was a sense of uncertainty as COVID started its march across the globe. To capture the mood around here at that time is impossible. The speed at which the world unravelled around us was dizzying. We started to use words and phrases that had been previously unknown to us, like social distancing and Zoom. Then the festivals started to cancel and the shows started to close. And we were sent to our homes to teach and learn and be safe and try to wrap our heads around this new reality in which we suddenly found ourselves. At a staff level, we grappled with all the existential questions around how to teach a theatre production course online. On behalf of the technical production staff, I would like to offer you our gratitude for the way in which you got on board and came along the ride with us. Without the trust you placed in us, we could not have achieved what we managed to this year. Please know how much your understanding and empathy was appreciated at the time, even when day after day, I felt like all I did was just deliver you bad news. I don't know how we got to the end of the first semester, but we did. And as we began to emerge, bruised and cautious from our homes, the little miracles started to happen. After all internships were cancelled in semester 1, word came out that Brisbane would still have a festival in September. I could not overstate to you how grateful I am to Michael Richardson and the whole team at Brisbane Festival, who opened their arms to the students and offered a number of internship opportunities. We had never even dared to hope this would be a possibility in 2020. Then we staged 2 productions ourselves, beautifully designed and informed by COVID-safe practices. To sit in a theatre again and watch a show was incredibly moving, especially as we watched our Victorian friends and families shut back up in their homes. In the last weeks, we have seen theatre and performing arts companies across the country start to launch their seasons for 2021. Another sign that the recovery for our industry is well underway. And of course, here we are tonight, albeit in this unusual hybrid form. It has been a privilege to walk alongside you during this process and get to know you as artists and as people. My thanks to Jason and Tim from JLX Productions and Iceworks Design, who have been my partners in crime and have generously donated their time and creative resources to help us realise this year's event. This year has been the most awful, bizarre, brilliant, exhausting, exhilarating, and beautifully humbling of my life. With our professional industry in crisis, I could not believe day after day the people who contacted me, leading figures locally, nationally, and globally in the live production industry, all with their own sorrows and hardships. They wanted to see how you were going, to ask what they could do for you. It has brought me to tears on many occasions. I have been so moved by the care shown to the future of our industry this year by our current industry. Thank you to you all. Parents, friends, alumni, educators, I know you must be so worried about what the future holds for these young people in this time of disruption and uncertainty. To the graduating class from QUT Technical Production 2020, I can't offer you any definitive answers except this, that whatever the future has in store for each of you, know that you are held in the arms of the most magnificent community of which I am privileged to be a part and which you now join. Thank you.
Hello everyone, my name is Monique Roy. I'm a second-year technical production student, and I have the utmost pleasure of being one of many this evening to congratulate our graduating cohort of 2020. Woo! Only a few of us here. What a year it has been. I'm pretty sure it's safe to say that this year has been one of the most chaotic times for a technical production student. The uncertainty and unpredictability of COVID-19 have made the past few months a truly wild ride to navigate. Who knew we'd be living in each other's homes and getting live updates of our weekly quarantine activities that kept us sane, while meeting all of the new animal friends that we now get to call virtual buddies. This cohort has done an admirable job of staying optimistic. They have adapted to the ever-changing circumstances that Australia's lockdown restrictions has thrown our way, while keeping cool, calm, and consistent support networks for us tech prod students. While our degree is heavily reliant on practical and in-person assessments, it seemed impossible to go virtual for such a hands-on degree. The words difficult and disappointed were buzzwords amongst our months of navigating COVID and trying to get COVID into our new world. Against all odds, the class of 2020 have reshaped the performing arts industry while trying to finish their final year of the degree. That is not something many people get to add to their resume. The third years this year have laid the groundwork for us that are embarking into their same position next year. We are going to be looking up to the third years immensely throughout our entire year next year, looking for strength and guidance, while we too will be navigating probably less challenging times as they face this year. The industry is welcoming an incredible workforce of technical production students who have shown immense strength and passion under extraordinary circumstances. The third years to us aren't just third years. You all are our friends. We have handled such a crazy year so successfully, and you should be incredibly proud of yourselves. I am immensely proud, and I'm sure all of us can say that we have found it to be an incredibly, genuinely beautiful time to be working and collaborating with you all. And if there's anything that I could leave you with, it's this. You've got this. Woo!
In 2012, at the inaugural Technical Production Showcase, the David Whitworth collection was launched. This collection is named in memory of lighting designer and technical director David Whitworth, who lectured at QUT and led productions for the dance department for many years. The collection comprises print, multimedia, and electronic resources held in the QUT library on all aspects of theatre production. In 2012, myself and mine and David's daughter, Nina Whitworth, launched the collection, and since 2013, I have sponsored the David Whitworth Memorial Book Award. The recipient is selected by technical production teaching staff and is awarded to the second-year student that has demonstrated a collegial attitude, extraordinary work ethic, and an ability to inspire others. This year, it is my pleasure to award the 2020 David Whitworth Award to Sophie Woodcock.
Oh, I'm Sarah. Hi, welcome.
Oh, is that for when you're like, listen to when you're like, who the fuck is this? Okay. How's it going?
Catherine. My name's Catherine.
Sam.
Taryn. And creative people, as I see them, are distinguished by the fact you read so fast. But I'm a fast reader.
And grow.
It's Michelle.
This is Catherine.
Kelly.
My name's Jim.
There we go.
Ash.
Okay.
Isaac Stevenson.
I've been practicing my diction the elementary weeks.
Oh no, okay, sorry.
Kensington Fielder.
Good evening all. No matter how far or wide you are watching from today, thank you for joining us to celebrate the graduating cohort of 2020. First of all, I would just like to say, guys, we bloody did it. Who would have thought we would be standing here today presenting this amazing showcase after the roller coaster of a ride we have had this year? Our expectations and outcome of what Showcase would be have changed more times than I can count. But I think considering the all-time low was no Showcase at all, we've done an incredible job. Standing By 2020 was designed, moulded, created and built by 15 absolutely magnificent production artists, and I am thoroughly excited for you to see the outcome and to share our achievements with you all. We gather here in this space tonight as 15 individuals, but more importantly, as one team. Our showcase has been filled to the brim with collaboration. We have truly produced this event as a strong team, and I could not be more proud. Behind the graduating cohort are an army of support networks. To our friends and family who have helped shape who we are as humans, who have supported us and accepted our lifestyles over the past 3 years, who have at times been our saving grace, from the bottom of our hearts, we say thank you. To the academic staff, technical staff, industry professionals, mentors and supervisors who continuously provided us support in various different multitudes, we would not be here today without you, so thank you. To our first and second years who have volunteered their time to help bring our crazy ideas to life, thank you for your time, your knowledge, your assistance, and your friendship. We are now handing our reins over to you. I've learnt many things in the past 3 years, but the two key things that have stuck with me the most are the importance of connection and resilience. Both have been more vital this year than ever before. Resilience is such an important trait to learn and is something we have all developed over the past 3 years. Our ability to be physically, emotionally, and mentally drained by the end of a workday and return the next morning with a smile on our face and ready to give 100% all over again is a testament to the type of production artists we are. Our resilience has stretched even further this year. Many people throughout the year have talked about our industry bouncing back post-COVID, but we aren't sitting here waiting for things to go back to normal. We are bringing something new to this industry, and we are eager to be part of the reshaping of what normal is. Our cohort have faced many challenges this year, as most people have, and have adjusted to new restrictions, reframing how we engage with audiences. We have created multiple works this year, including this showcase, that have still explored connection, liveness, and authenticity, just in a different way. But as challenging as these experiences may have been, it has been very exciting to bring forward a new perspective to the industry. We have the opportunity to improve and change where our industry is going, and we can't wait. So often in this industry, people get so focused on an individual's skills and knowledge and less so on who they are. Because of this, we felt it was important for our showcase to shine a light on us as real humans first and highly capable technicians second. I look out to this space tonight and I see 14 incredible humans and 14 wildly different personalities. I also see 14 amazingly skilled production artists, but most importantly, I see 14 wonderful friends. We have come so far together in our time here at QUT and have supported each other through a lot. I have to say, I feel so honoured, blessed, and proud to be crossing the finish line with each and every one of you. So, to my graduating peers, go forth and be fearless in the pursuit of what sets your souls on fires. Thank you.
Ashley Wilkie was a front of house manager at Gardens Theatre for many years during the late 1990s and early 2000s. Sadly, Ashley was killed in a car accident when he was returning home from work in 2001. QUT alumnus Paul Dellett, who was at the time the theatre manager and is currently a producer at QPAC, initiated a fundraising drive to create a prize in Ashley's memory. We thank Paul for his continued and generous support, and it is an honour to present the Ashley Wilkie Memorial Prize in Ashley's memory tonight. The prize is awarded to the third year technical production student with the highest GPA of the graduating cohort. And this year, I'm delighted to announce tonight that the 2020 recipient of this prize is Michelle Hare.
Introducing the graduating cohort of 2020. Rajiv Tamang, Head Electrician. Zachary Neville, Head of Sound. Kensington Fielder, Head of Sets. Sarah O'Neill, Launch and Exhibition Curator. Taryn Renshaw, Production Manager. Isaac Stevenson, Broadcast Coordinator and Co-Head of Vision. Ashley Bradfield, Sound Designer. Michelle Hare, Vision Designer and Co-Head of Vision. Catherine Crocker, Launch and Exhibition Coordinator. Jack Alcock, Sound Associate. Lena Sue, Digital Engagement and Program Coordinator. Kelly Howe, Lighting Designer. Samuel Seagrott, Digital Engagement and Program Coordinator. Mika Clark, Technical Manager. Persia Littlewood, Sound Designer.